I have no clue what my streaming settings are. Very small overclock. I don't even know what I got on this computer. I still don't understand why my computer is so loud. I really don't. I don't know, that's always been like a blind spot for me, is like fans trying to make all that stuff work correctly. Yeah. I did like the rebrand. I am now Army003. I also updated my profile picture because my old profile picture used to be um it was a it was a picture of my cat, obviously. But I think that was before I got uh my camera, my R50, my Canon R50. And so now well, I don't have the R50 anymore. I have an R8, but you know, I actually know how to take pictures now. This is just a picture I had lying around. Had to limit it to 4,000 kilobytes because that's the maximum YouTube allows. And you know what was crazy? I realized yesterday, I am literally eligible for monetization, which is so insane. I haven't even talked about this video at all. I don't even know if I ever talked about it, to be honest. I don't know. Like, a part of me does kind of believe that if I did put effort into videos, that I could actually get decent views. Like this video. This is actually a rare time when I actually put in effort for a video and it actually did well. Dude, this video took so much longer to make than like any of my other videos. Because it was fun, but it was just mostly the script. Like, the script didn't take long to write, but it was the issue of me talking. I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at trying to, like, as soon as I press record, my brain leaves my body. I can sit there and like monologue an entire goddamn like speech. But as soon as I get a camera in front of my face, it all goes to yeah. What other videos do I like? I don't know. Most of these are pretty bad, to be honest with you. Some of them are okay. But then this is how it usually goes. Like, you spend 36 seconds making a video. Okay, obviously I spent more than that, but so that's, I really should realize by now that I should make videos like at least, reasonable quality, because this happens. You release a shitty video and then it gets 10K views, and it's just a shitty video, you know. But yeah, it is. I can't believe that the video has 500,000. What? 20, 20, 20,000, 20,000 likes? What do you mean? This is wild, dude. I didn't realize this for a long time, but oh my god, I forgot about that. I didn't realize this for a long time, but this video is actually copyright striked. Well, it's copyrighted. Has been claimed, not strike. Because the original uploader allows it to be this way. I don't even know if, well, I don't know. My channel's not monetized, so I don't even know if it would like let me monetize it. I wouldn't do that, obviously, but it's not like it matters anyway. This video has sort of definitely hit its peak. But you know what's so funny about this? This title is real. This just says personal use, and it was for personal use. I uploaded this video because I wanted to listen to this song on YouTube Music in high quality. So, I can control, like, obviously if I'm the one uploading it, I can control the quality of it. And if it's uploaded to YouTube Music, and therefore YouTube Music, you can just play it on any device. So I saw some used in the comments, some of the Japanese people, like, why didn't you just play it on your phone? Why do you need to upload it to YouTube if it's personal use? You're just using it, to listen to. But that's why they wanted to stream it, Yeah. The fact that I have a video that's 1080p premium is crazy. Where did I download this from? I think I downloaded it from Reddit, which well, actually, because the video was pulled, so you couldn't. Yeah, I downloaded it from Reddit, off of, I think, like, Japanese people, r/Japanese people, which is so funny. It's so weird how things happen. Like, that guy saving that video, do you think he has any idea? Very funny. I can't believe 500,000. That it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it just didn't stop. It just kept going. Absolutely wild. I'm back on car sensor. We got more manufacturers to go through. Mazda's a weird one. Because, like, Mazda really didn't sell that well, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Back in, like, what? I guess, they had the RX-7, and I'm just, like, blanking. This had, like, very strange. These are not that expensive. Well, I guess they shouldn't be the K cars. That is not. I'm no expert, though. That's scary when they're all just like contact, or what does this say? I what does it say? Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought it said, but this doesn't explain what it. Okay. Well, I guess it means nothing. Yeah, about the name change though, I hated CS C Spart is what it was technically, but it's obviously a bad name because it's like how do you read it, and also it's not easy to remember. You know, it's like do you read it CS Part, C Spart? It's the first letter of my first name and then Spart, like Spartan. It was. Uh, or whatever. I think this is a little better. I like the way this looks. You know what I'm saying? I'm so ass at naming things. It's kind of impressive. I don't know why. I've just always been so bad at it. It's like a very weird, like, some people have this skill, some people don't, you know? Some people just come up with names. Wait, 92. These were, I thought these were later. Huh. Ugly ass steering wheel. I don't know how people buy AZ. Like, this is the ultimate. Like, where do you find parts for this? They sold so few of these compared to the cappuccino and compared to. So what's that would be like. Oh, hold on. If I did whatever. Yeah, I agree with certain people is it's like I didn't realize how much these were nowadays. Like they're expensive, but they're like really expensive. Oh god, this is clean. Oh god. Gonna go for $12 billion. Especially the interior, man. It's so hard to find these with decent interiors. Like, see, you know, it's got some wear, but it. Listen, all the fucking plastic panels are still there. That's a lot more than a lot of other can say. BC, this is the build, bro. This is what you want. I would really get different wheels. I get it, but like, come on, you gotta get just a little bit. That is quite the inset offset, you know. These are cool wheels though. We love these older cars, but there are not parts for them, dude, brother. Is it 4A/E? 4A. People always get like this, bro. Should anything break and after 10 years or 90,000 miles, that's what. Dude, just go fucking lease cars for the rest of your life. Fucking boomer. I hate people like that. I hate it. Motherfuckers who just, this is such a common uh thing around here in Michigan, and it's because the American cars here are so shit. Because these fucking Ford and these shitty Chevy and these fucking Stellantis products are so bad that like people in Michigan here, like they just expect it to explode. And they don't even realize that they're doing it. But by saying that, like my dad has a friend like this. And I mean there's so many other people I could name. But like my one dad's friend. And like I have another friend who has a coworker who says this, and it's so funny. He's like, "Why you buy that Jap piece of shit car?" And it's like it's a 2002 Impreza RS, and it has like a bajillion miles still runs. And he's saying, "Yeah, I just buy a car, a brand new car, and then I get rid of it once it hits 80,000 miles." I'm like, dude, that is you're tanking the entire depreciation curve and then selling it like when not its lowest, but when it is damn near at its lowest depreciation, like it of the lowest point of the depreciation curve. And you saying that is just saying either you don't understand how to work on cars or maintain cars or too lazy, or you have literally zero faith in these fucking Ford products, which I wouldn't, not in these modern ones. Um, to be able to last 100,000. Like seriously. 97 E31. Oh, dude, S420. I don't even know what. Oh, dude, no, brother. Okay, what you? Hmm. Hmm. I wonder. You really buy an 8 series, an ancient 8 series, and you're like, yeah, this would be reliable. What the fuck is wrong with you? And some of these old Mercs are, these actually are reliable, I think, but it's maintenance. It's the same thing with German cars always. If you start to skimp on the maintenance, it becomes a nightmare. And I hate to tell you, but both of these, like you can get these for cheap, and these are very cheap. Don't notice, Mel? Whoa. I help. Yeah, I know this. They made like there's a lot. AE86, Roller GTS, R2 AW, and then FX16, AE82. Yeah, I mean it was in a lot. Like that's a good amount. And isn't Toyota? Yeah, and it literally, they're making. I forgot about that. Yeah, I saw that recent. I think they stopped for a while, but then they brought it back. So it's not like it's. I think it's unrealistic to kind of do that with a lot of these old German cars because there are a lot of parts that were like specialized and sort of okay, we need to solve this engineering challenge. Okay, let's create a solution for this, you know? And that you ended up with a lot of technology for the time and a lot of sort of strange parts. So, yeah. That's how you end up with old German cars and old 8 series that require, you to really look around. But I didn't mean that. What is it? Control shift. Yeah, no. Control shift. Uh, yeah, look at this. Dude, like it's so simple. Like you can just look at it. I hate when they do that. Ooh, this one's a little crusty. That does suck. That does in fact suck. I mean, it's still worth it, but like that is that's cool. Press proof your vehicles, people. Ah, I hate when people do that. They don't give you a full shot of the engine bay. Can't see anything. Ah, maybe they have it. Yeah, I mean, look. You have your distributor and your plugs right here. So easy to get to. Spark plugs you can do in 36 seconds. Valve cover, super easy. Head gasket, super easy. There's nothing to move. There's literally nothing to move. You just pull the head off if you need to do a head gasket. Timing belt because this is front wheel drive. It's right here. Like, I mean, what else are you gonna? It's like there's so much room, even with this big ass aftermarket intake. All your belts are right here. That easy to, you got tons of room between here and sort of the timing cover. You just have so much room as well. And it's just a four cylinder. It's just a four cylinder. Oil changes, of course. This alternator position's kind of a weird spot. But like I'm sure it's not difficult. People. But anyways, it's kind of weird. Like I guess I get it, but like AZ1s are selling for so much nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like look at this. They're selling for like 25, 30 grand. But like in Japan, you can get one for 18. And it's probably nicer. So what? 18 grand. This one would be slightly less. This one would be also slightly less. That. Yeah, I don't know. You think that would be worthwhile to save several $1,000s? But do I? God damn it. No. Matsuda. When can we get RX? Actually, pretty soon, right? Wait. Oh, year month. Yeah, we're getting there. Oh my. Oh my. That is cheap. Glad to see that phenomenon. See what you do. Hear me out. You. Yeah, but the thing is that like no, that would be hard to coordinate because it's like I don't know, these are and I know why these are cheap. But the problem with this too is that service history is so important that you need to get a vibe for the owner. You know who owned this before, who took care of it, and yeah, you don't. This is literally like 3,000. I will say this: hell of a lot cleaner than the ones that you can get here for 3,000, $4,000. Usually that'll get you a barely running one. Usually. They're kind of disappearing, honestly. I think more of them are just getting scrapped, unfortunately. As people blow them up and they just have no way to fix them. But yeah, the reason why these, especially these early models, are so much cheaper is because this thing just drinks gas, dude. It just drinks gas, it drinks oil. And in a country where gas is kind of expensive, and I'm sure oil isn't the cheapest, you know, Premix is kind of expensive here. $63,000 kilometers. That is low mileage. Oh my god, there's so many rotaries. But I just don't know. I was thinking this myself today. I don't know. These tires are. I don't know how easy it is to get these services. Man, I would think it would be better than here, right? It would make sense. They sold more rotaries for longer in Japan. So you would think that you could get them more easily serviced. I don't know. Because here, like, car enthusiasts avoid rotaries like it's the plague. And people will say, oh, the engines always, they blow up at 60,000 miles and that's it. You're on a set time limit every time. That's all you're going to get. It's just not true. Like, dude, if you just keep the engine lubed properly, like, you can have a good lifespan of them. You can get 100,000+ miles, healthy miles out of a rotary. How much are these? Are probably expensive because these probably are kind of gone. They're kind of expensive here. Yeah. And this, I'm assuming, kind of suffers from. This probably suffers from the initial D-tax more than it does here. The FC, honestly. Because I don't know why. Just people don't like. It just doesn't stick in people's minds, the FC. Yeah, Mazda doesn't have too much that really. What are the. Besides expensive? Oh, they did make one. What is it called? Ram? The what? I was gonna say like, oh, are these newer? Yes. Okay. What does a newer K truck look like? I don't actually know. I've never like looked at one thoroughly. It's so crazy how they still look the exact same. By the way, a part of me maybe thinks that we will just be getting the same K trucks for years. That is so crazy, dude. It is the same thing. It's literally the same thing. We got some slightly updated switches. Like you can tell the steering wheel's newer. You can tell that the turn signal stalks are newer. Everything else is the exact. These pictures are really low. That is crazy. I guess if it's still no tech. Still no tech. Automatic. We will have a million years of K trucks. I'm sure they gotta make. They have to. There's no way that they're still at like 35. Right? Especially for Mazda, man. Like come a long way. Especially Mazda. Damn, this is really not that expensive. Even for a brand new one. That's what cracks me up. About like people will occasionally uh import these in for off-road use only. And it's just so funny trying to like someone to pay 15, 16, $17,000 for one of these. Like, dude, they're not what? Like they're cheap, man. They're not. I saw it on Facebook the other day for like the listing started at like 20 grand and it was down to 15. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. No one's gonna pay like no one's gonna pay that much for this. Why would they? I think these are what are these? Cool. Yata. Suzuki. Suzuki. Naruto. I actually haven't looked at Altos in a long. I don't know if I'd buy a normal. Only 15. My God, that is cheap. What am I looking at right now? What happened here? I don't exactly understand what I'm seeing currently, but I do understand that this is like $6,000. Not even. What the fuck? Did they like huh? Why? Nande. It's an automatic, because of course. Why would it be anything else besides an automatic? Yo, adjustable dampers. Okay. Uh, so strange. Okay, so this was a thing that happened. There's no way that they made a works version of that. Oh, that has to be swapped. Oh my God. This is thing. Why? Maybe they did, which is insane, but maybe they did. Alto works kind of scare me. I don't know, dude. It's kind of, I don't know. It's like they don't actually look that bad to work. I'm just slightly about the reliability. I would really have to do a deep dive on the Japanese view. Um, to see, just learn more about this three-cylinder turbo. These, I know it was used in the cappuccino, and I think it was also used in the AZ1. I think it's the same engine. Um, and the interesting thing about this engine is cappuccino. I've never had a drop of coffee in my life. Oh, really? F6A. Oh, they did. Yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, there's no limit on horsepower. It's a gentleman's agreement. Okay, so we have the K6A and the F6A. K6A. I know that this is not like it, I noticed that this is not really good information. It does use a chain? That's 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 really surprising. Listen, this is a story of the turbocharged life. What turbo isn't? Okay. Wait, K6A. Okay, so cast iron versus aluminum. So the K6A is dangerous. rest. And also another unknown is like as cool as it would be to have an RSD model, it's kind of like I'm just like okay, I look at my WRX STI, right, and I am like, okay, I don't see how I'm going to get problems. You know, because the STI actually has good, people understand the all-wheel drive system, blah 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 blah. But I'm just like, okay, with a random ass all-wheel drive system, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Yes. This is the K6A. It does look a little different. That's not really that cramped, honestly. World's most lowest resolution picture. I also don't know how I feel about this particular one's styling. I think it's a little frumpy. I think the other one looks a bit cooler. This one actually looks a lot more. It looks a lot, but this blue's. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. It all seems pretty. I'm assuming this is PCV system. This is PCV system. You have your. Is this? Oh my god. World's smallest intercooler piping. I mean, it's easy to remove them. That's so cute. Look at it. Oh my god. So the turbo's right here. It's on the front side, and then you have your intake into turbo, turbo into intercooler, and then intercooler and intake into engine. Honestly, even the manifold doesn't look like it would be that bad to take off. Throttle body's right here, so you have easy access to that. What else do we got here going on? Is this also I'm not sure what this is. Oh, you know what this might be? This is probably the bypass valve. Yeah, that's what it should be because it's going off the turbo, so it should be the bypass valve. Yep. Yep, because it looks like it goes into the intake. Yep, that is indeed what that is. So the turbo would probably be a pain to get to, but like, it's not gonna be impossible. You have your ETBT Ditto Tiny radiator right here. This looks like it would be pretty well. It looks like you got two bolts right here. You undo this pipe, undo this pipe. I'm sure there's another one I can't see. Or that not look. It really doesn't look bad, honestly. Like it really doesn't look that bad. The fact that I'm able to sit here and like know what I'm looking at, even though this is a very foreign engine and engine layout. Damn, was this thing repainted? It had automatic. Those are some flat ass bucket seats. Those are the most basic bucket seats I've ever seen. This thing had to have been repainted. Well, I don't even think this thing looked that good back when it came out. These Watanabes are really nice. Maybe. And the thing I do know about the F6A and the K6A is that they were some of the most powerful K engines ever made. They said that they made 64 horsepower, but in reality, they definitely made a little more than that. And torque. I mean, the later models, I could have even made like 80 foot-pounds of torque. What is a turbo timer? Okay. The Japanese love their turbo timer. Love their turbo timer. They are cheap, man. I mean, they're cheap and fun. You know, and practical. They're reasonably practical too. Like you can actually fit like 4 people here. It's not the most room that you've ever seen in your life, but it's not the least. Honestly, like a BRZ backseat is way tighter than this. Like you can actually fit people in here. That's a nice one. If you're looking for an automatic, that is pretty nice. $150,000. That looks amazing for 150,000 kilometers. Are you kidding me? Damn. This would be like, dude, that's so cheap. That is, it's. I mean, it's only this cheap because it's an auto. But like, you're looking for an auto. $48,000 kilometer. Come on, high resolution image. Nope. We tried. Yeah, I need to see one. I want to see under one of these. I want to see what I want to know what the all-wheel drive looks like. Like, what do we got going on here? And how effective is it? And how, because you know, it sounds cool and all, like, oh, it's all-wheel drive, dude. It's like a mini STI. It's like a mini Evo. But like, do you really need it? Is it really doing anything? Okay, so I can't even. Okay, this is the transmission, I think, right? You have your axles going into this. I think you would call that a transfer case, and you have an axle. Maybe it's not that. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, like if Scotty Kilmer does this, like if you don't need all-wheel drive, then you're just wasting your money because all that's gonna be so complicated. That's what Scotty Kilmer said. Perfect impression. But it's like a lot of all-wheel drive systems are not that complicated. You know what I'm saying? They're like not crazy. Stick shift. And honestly, I would want less modifications the better. I don't like people going in here. Yeah. This one does seem a little more fiddly. It seems like it's a little more like the intercooler's a little more in the way. It's a little tighter. Mega Max air cleaner. Thing's been sitting for a. I have all disc undercoated. I get sussed out when I see this sort of undercoating though, because honestly, it's not the best way to do it. because it can still flake chip over time. And then what happens is rust get in there and it can kind of get under the undercoating. So you gotta watch out. These taillights are cool. These are really cool. I've seen those before. Rear wiper delete because fuck rainwater. Nice picture. I need to find one that. Yeah, this is really. They just like put everything. Like, do I really need to know that it has a rear spoiler and fog lights in the title of the listing? I don't think so. IMHO. These wheels are not. Yeah, like you could still put an automatic. Bro, I'm about to not. What is this? Wait, what? Why is it? Yeah. See, this is really what I would want. I would want stock. Because I don't know. Like, an intake is cool, I guess. But it's just like, I don't know. The more a car is touched, the it's not necessarily the modifications. I don't trust the person that did the modification. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue with it. I think it was repainted. That is just my issue. Oh, it does have rear drone. Those seats are. ETC カード入れてください. I said that so bad. 入れてください. 入れて. I think it's nice actually. Well, it fucking better be. It's like kind of expensive. Damn. Oh wait, this is an RSR, isn't it? Wait, is it? RZ? It is. Okay. Okay. So you got a diff. You got a solid rear axle. No independent suspension in the rear. Just fine. So you got a little diff back here. Damn it, show me more pictures under. I don't care. Under. Yes, okay. And now I can't really see. We have oil pan, exhaust, drive shaft, transmission differential. I guess it's not that bad, actually. Because all it's going to be is it's going to be a front diff and a rear diff. And, I mean, the only problem is that you have a rear diff to worry about and 2 more axles to worry about. So, you know, you have a higher chance of breaking axle, you know. Well, what am I talking about? The hard, yeah. Well, no. I'm not smoking meth. Wait. Yeah, there's only axles going to powered wheels. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like, So as long as you can inspect the axles and like make sure that they're not all fucked up, I don't think it'd be that. Where's suspension? Got McPherson rut. Oh, looks kind of. I don't really know. I'm not too. I ain't no suspension expert. That's kind of a blind spot for me. I think it's basically a Corvette. It's got a leaf. I don't know if that's technically a leaf spring. This shock looks super easy to replace. And what would you call this, a trailing arm? I wonder if you'd call this a trailing arm. This thing is weird. I don't know what. There's a lot of color diameter. Yeah, damn. You want that much for 200k kilometers? Yeah, see, this is the way to do it. That seems like some of those other intakes are a little too elaborate. Like, this one seems pretty simple. Like, all you do is replace the box with a HKS. Boom. Done. I've always liked the Alto Works. I must say. I've always, I don't know, it's just cool, you know? And they sound nice. I'm seeing a lot of high kilometer cars, which I'm liking. Okay, wait, hold on. Work. I need to see. Okay, first generation, second generation, fourth generation. So technically not, or no, wait. Okay, so the fourth generation from 1994 to 1998. It had an F6A single overhead cam. We only care about the turbos. So there was an F6A. That's kind of weird. They made two F6As, but one DOHC, one SOHC. And then they had a K6A. Full time. Oh, competition purposes. Okay, then there was this generation, which had. Okay, wait. So this had an F6A, and then they switched it to a K6A. So this generation had both. If you get a later model, so if I can try and find, I don't think a 97 had it. I think it would have had to have been. I'm learning. I don't know. That's so cute. The fucking little baby top mount. Okay, K6A. Wait. Was it 97? Was that the that they switched to the K6A? A lot of these surprisingly are all-wheel drive. I was trying to remember the art. Is it RZR? What, I don't know. No, this is still the K. F6A. F6A. Images. I just need to. Okay. So yeah, I think it's this. So if I search K6, this is the newer one with more plastic. And it has the bigger intake. It has like the whole intake box sitting on top of the, instead of off to the side. The F6. The K6A, yes. Does that plastic valve cover? Okay. So I think 1997 is when they went from the F6A to the K6A. If we go to the 5th generation, so this, so many. Chevrolet Alto? Wait, what? There was a Chevy Alto? Bro. Anyway. Okay. So we had the, but this is, okay, but this was a single of red. So I'm not gonna, yes. So by the year 98. So 97, they were like, okay, we got this new K6A, we're gonna throw it in the Alto. And then next year, the 5th generation came out, and they only had the K6A. What is the F8D? Alto 800. What is the Alto 800? I'm assuming that wasn't sold in Japan, because it would make no sense to have a K car, but with a not a spec. Okay. So I'm getting it. Okay. So it's controlled in Latin America and other markets. The next generation. The car is powered by a 0.8 liter F8D 3-cylinder fuel injection. Pakistani production, 2000 old carburetor. Okay. So weird. Was there a works for this generation? Okay. I'm getting it now. So this is an F6A right here. Because this has got the intake right here, and it's got this older style of intercooler. So this is a K6A, and it's a 97. Yeah. Because yes. So F6A, it should have. I don't get it. No. Yeah. F6A. It's not the. It's not the FK K6A. I'm getting so confused. K6A, F6A. This is an F6A. No, it's not. Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm confused. I thought the K was the newer one, and the F was the older one. Where's the newer one? Like, this should be a K. If an engine bay picture does in fact this? We do not know. Yeah, this should be a K6A. I don't know, dude. For fucking all I know, that is a K6A, but they just changed the intercooler and intake design. So yeah, they moved the intercooler over slightly, and then they put the air box right here for some reason. I don't know really why, because like just what was wrong with it being over here? It's very confused. This guy had a different hood. So yeah, this is a K6A. It should be. Because you got the intercooler right here. And this guy just put a big ass cone intake on it. A little bit of wearing on here. I mean, this is pretty simple. See, that's the good thing about a top mount intercooler. This intercooler is so small. I guess it's doing something, but it's just funny. Like you kind of wonder what is it doing. It looks so sad. Oh my god, they're advertising. So wait. I don't know, dude. I kind of want the older one. Like I kind of want the older one because it seems like it's just more easily laid out. But this one, I don't know. What is going on here? Do I want to know? That this is a blow off valve, but I am confused as to what is going on. Is that blow off valve stuff? I don't know. These are cheap, you know. But then half of me is just like, well, you might as well just get a cappuccino, right? It's like if you're gonna deal with this, you know, the turbocharger and it being a little more complicated than just a normal K, you might as well get a cappuccino, right? Like these are not that much more. Although I feel like they've gone up. You used to be able to get these for kind of really cheap. Meh. And I don't know. These just kind of feel like so let's take a look at this. So it's the same engine. This should be a F, I guess. I don't fucking depending on what year it is. We got a short tower bar. We're missing the little cover thingy for the wires. That's fine. Is this a distributor car? I guess. Intake front mount is up. This is not a 2024. Just say I'm just. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, this is what you do. Oh, come on, bro. What are you doing? What even am I looking at? Is that. I don't understand. Is this like a brace for the. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. Is it wet? You guys really clean the engine bay and put in. Something bad about this. It's not as practical. Which seriously, no shit. But you know. So 97 should be a K. Right? Let's see, I don't know. It does look a little different. Give the valve cover. Got the fat ass intake on here. Yeah, the SE. Yes, this is 100% a K, not an F6A. The K6. Because the valve cover is different. And yeah. I cannot get over how cute this color is. It's so cute. Honestly, this doesn't seem that bad to work on. Like, it's fine. Your drive belts are right here. This is a chain motor, so that's huge. Yeah, here's the strut bar, spark plugs. I'll be back. grabbed a lemonade fridge opened. I remember opening it, but I guess I must have opened it. No one else here. I don't know. I would have to do more research. The good thing about this is it does seem like these auto workers are. They made a works with a. What year is it? 89? So this is a bit of. I don't know how someone wants to get that much for it, but these wheels are. Yeah, I don't know. Timing belt. I mean, it's not impossible to get like the belts, but I don't know. Let's go on here. Search all the alts are gonna be. They sell for so little. That's an automatic. This one is very strange. I don't know what quite happened. Oh my god, it's 6A. Yo, Monster ECU. Why did they raise it? This this thing's going. Like cut the bumpers. Very weird. Yeah. What is that? That's sus. Is that literally a like a alligator clip? I do not trust anything, motherfucker. That is literally an not a good sign. I anytime I see electrical shit like this, dude, I get sussed. I do. 30. It's crazy. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. Intake, blow off valve, turbo timer. Yes. Who goes braided brake? What's with the orange? I don't. I bad. These I almost okay. Well, these don't come off for sale very often, but I almost wonder if it's better to buy it off site. It could be honestly. Like they're about the same price. Honestly, like if you want something like this, right? How many miles is 75,000 miles. This has this is I mean it's like 6 grand, and then you obviously add another like 1,500 bucks. I don't know. This could just be a cars and yeah, and also this one is a little like a little bit a little. It's still sold for 600, so I don't know. And it is an RSD drift button. It would not cost as much. Bro. What? But living on the East Coast, it would cost as much as to ship it. It would not. It went for 6,600. I guarantee you can ship it for under a. Like, if you want a sort of nice shipment, you can do it for 1,000. But realistically, you could get someone for even cheaper, especially since it's a very small car. Automatic. Oh, like I said, I'll have to do some research on the K6A versus the F6A. That information's probably gonna be kind of hard to find, just because it's so interesting, dude. Like I think of a video, I don't know. Is it just like is it like a thing of like, oh, I'm not gonna make that video because no one is gonna watch? Nice zip ties. Couldn't even cut them, huh? Or is it like this guy just delete the blow off valve? Turbo flutter, I think. I don't know. Wait. I can't. But yeah, I don't know. Cause like I think of a video idea, and it just doesn't exist on Japanese. As far as like I literally, I don't know. I guess I haven't tried looking that hard. I haven't looked that hard, but like I was trying to look up K truck comparison, and there's just nothing. And you think for cars that are so popular, they would have something. I don't know. You have like Savage Geese doing like minivan comparisons, 30 minutes long, professionally shot and edited on the fucking Toyota Sienna versus the Honda Odyssey versus the uh, Carnival, whatever the hell the other one is called. I don't know. Those are some large wheels, brother. Rust and rust. What does it say? I can't read it. 3 pages of. That's a good thing though. That you can kind of hunt around. And why? Okay. Let me try and. Why is there a? Isn't this I love no. I'm going insane. I'm starting to move into the insanity realm. I'm going crazy. This is like really the Sabi, right? Yeah. I would definitely want to get one on it. It's like I will import an intake if I want it. You can get HKS SQVs anywhere, you know. This is a little pricey though. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I wouldn't get one with 43,000 kilometers. That's too few. You know what I'm saying? 140,000. 86. That's a little higher than I would want to go. Like ideally somewhere in between. Not a huge deal, but like, you know. Yeah, like this. Like 120,000. That's uh, which fix even do this. Like very on Firefox, I believe. Little boost gauge. Little bit boost gauge. There's a lot of variants, you know. Lots of variants. Can Tylenol stop trending on Twitter? So is this worth it? If you get one for like around Yakuman, uh oh, I don't know. Seems kind of expensive. That bad. It's not. Wait, yeah, it is. That's not that bad. I think it would be worth it if you can like get like a really nice, like it looks like perfect. But I think kind of the appeal of an Alto is that it is very. I don't know. It's kind of hard to find videos on these. Like I swear. Oops, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. Stop. Oh my god, do you see this, man? Do you see the stupid shit that I have to constantly put up with? Why? Why won't it let me change? Dude. Oh, it's so annoying. Yeah, look. Look at this. You type in AltoWorks and it's just 99% the new AltoWorks. Where were the old ones? For the amount that are listed, it's like you think like why? Because it's all new ones. Like, dude. You see what I mean? See what I mean? This is just a dealer video. It's like, dude, where are the videos, bruh? Before I start Japanese channel doing weird things but speaking Japanese.